Hey besties, it's Rosie. So today I'm picking up on the energy of someone who has been working on something diligently, okay? Got the Queen of Wands and the Warrior of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that this is almost the energy of you creating something with your mind, okay? This is something where you have taken your air energy and your fire energy and you have put them together to create something. This could be many different things, okay? So I'm gonna leave it a little more general. What I'm getting is that in the process of creating this is sparking something within you. Not only is the process of creating this thing sparking something within you, it's sparking an awakening in those who are onlookers to whatever this thing is that you're creating. I don't know if these people around you have an awareness of what you're creating, or they're just kind of seeing you and your movements and they're not really privy to what it is you're creating. But either way, just being in proximity to you when you're almost like wielding this air and fire energy is sparking an awakening in these people, okay? So this is also the energy of just someone who, it's like your energy field is so big that even just walking down the street, even people who don't even realize that you're walking by them have no choice but to be touched by your energy, because your energy field is just so big and so powerful. That's the energy I'm picking up on today, someone with an aura like that, okay? So while I don't know if this is taking place in the physical realm or in the astral realm, okay? I'm kind of getting almost like in between two worlds vibe from this card, okay? It's like this is the waking realm and this is the dream realm, and this is kind of where you are. You're in the middle, okay? You're almost like this walker between realms or something like that. You're a person who can exist on the edge of things in the liminal space, okay? So you're kind of, in the astral realm creating this energy, and on the earth realm, the people around you as you're doing this creating, are experiencing your energy, and it's causing an awakening, okay? I'm getting that because of this energy, this is almost like you're creating a very, the word I'm hearing is bespoke. I don't know that that's really applicable here, but maybe depending on what you're working on, it is, okay? But the energy that I'm getting is that you're working on something that is incredibly rare, okay? This isn't something that gets made every day. This isn't something that happens all the time. So people are very much drawn to your work, okay? Whatever that means. It could just be your energy, even if you're not actively working on anything. But these people are coming around you like moths come to a flame, okay? And this is you trying to trying to keep them away from you. This could be a thing for somebody if you've had a lot of insects like buzzing around you, if they've been like landing on your car, on your windows or something like that, or like flying around you just everywhere you go. This is that energy. It's like your energy is so bright and luminous and special. It's unusual. Like the scent of it has an unusual scent. Like people, when they pick up their scent, they're like, what is that? Like I don't recognize that. What is that? That's the energy that's swirling around you right now, okay? And it's attracting all these weird, little creatures. This is like, okay, so the thing that my guys are showing me in my head right now is, when you go to Costco and they have all the sample trays set up, that is like what these people are hoping for. They're coming to you. These little insects are gravitating towards you because they're wanting a sample of that, okay, to see if it's something that they want to buy. So I'm getting that you're at a choice point here, okay? You are the person, you're the gatekeeper for this energy that is yours, all right? So you're deciding, which of these little flies gets through, which of them gets sent packing. And while you're in this energy, I think that this is probably trickling out, okay? While you're kind of defending the field or asserting your boundaries, you're also realizing, who does and does not deserve to be around you. So there might be people in your field that you have been collaborating with in some sense up until this point, where you're realizing that they're not really pulling the load, okay? Whatever it is they're supposed to be doing, they're not really holding up their end of the bargain the way that they're supposed to. And it's kind of put you in two minds is what I'm hearing, okay? I've got the Two of Wands here. So this could be something that you're kind of weighing this. You're kind of saying like, who's pulling their weight? Who's worth the money, that I'm investing in them? Who's worth the energy that I'm investing in them? And which of these things are just kind of like freeloaders, free riders is the word that I'm hearing. Revolution, okay. So when you finally, I'm hearing that you're going to, one, find balance within yourself, okay? This could happen in one of two ways, okay? This is almost like a thread that can cross over. So this will either begin or end with you finding balance within yourself, making this decision that you are ready for complete and total overhaul, okay? I've got the Revolution card. I think this might be the Tower in this deck. So you have decided to completely level the playing field, just start from scratch, okay? You are taking everybody off the board, starting clean, except for the people that you know deserve to be there, okay? If there are some people, they're like cornerstones, I'm seeing that you're taking everything else off the board except for the cornerstones, okay? And you're truly trying to discern who does and does not deserve to be there, okay? You're taking a very like kingly or queenly approach to this, okay? I've got the monarch and death. So again, you're almost like you're the Grim Reaper presiding over the situation, deciding like who gets to live and who gets to die. And that could be literally in some, you know, astral realms that you're playing in or something like that, okay? Maybe you are like a creator of some sort and you're trying to decide like which characters or pieces on the board get to stay and what things you're going to retire or kind of, you know, put on the clearance rack. So you're tasked with this energy of now deciding, you know, what gets to remain in this place, what's important, what is worth the finite resources that I have available to me right now, okay? I am kind of getting this energy of like, though you are extremely powerful on your own, and though you realize that like you have your finger on the trigger of whatever this is, like you have your finger on the red button, okay? And it's like, if you say no, it's an ultimate no. Even though you know that about yourself, even though you know you have the power in this situation, I still see you kind of deferring with some kind of higher power, okay? There is almost this energy of like, you're asking the fates what was supposed to happen, or what is the best thing to happen, or what is the outcome if you decide these things, okay? It's not like you're out here going trigger happy. You are very carefully weighing this. You're really weighing the outcomes. You're really weighing the justice of the situation is another thing that I'm getting. Sounds like you're a pretty responsible person, okay? So no wonder you were the one put in charge of this. If you're taking great care in this decision, you know, that is why I'm sure that whatever higher ups in the situation, even if it was just spirit, has decided that you are a good custodian of this energy. You are the person to make this choice. I'm getting like Libran energy from this, okay? And also there's a lot of red in this frame and like gold. That's giving me kind of like Aries energy. On the bottom of that, I got the King of Wands, okay? But I love this deck because all the court cards are women in this deck, okay? This is very much like feminine empowerment deck. So this is the Warrior of Wands, okay? Not the King. So this is someone who, again, has mastered their I want to say they have mastered their masculine creative energy. Okay, there's feminine creative energy and there's masculine. This person, I'm speaking to someone who has mastered your masculine creative energy, okay? And that is why, male or female, whatever your gender, whatever your designator, you have been given this position where you are kind of deciding, you know, what gets this energy. Since you're so masterful over this energy, what is deserving of it? What do you want to see grow? I'm getting the first order of business, or one thing that is very high on your list of priorities, is love, is heart-centered energy, okay? I'm also getting blue from this. So blue is like the color of pure consciousness as it comes down. You know, it's like blue and white. It's coming down from source. Those are the colors of source. So I am definitely getting this energy of you prioritizing that, realizing that whatever situation you find yourself in needs a big infusion of this source energy, okay? There's too much, since there's so much red in this frame and there's like brown, that's like a lot of earth energy, okay? That's like a lot of, those are like the colors of karma and grounding and, you know, things that are deep, deep within the earth. This is like, no, what this situation is calling for is an infusion of a higher octave of energy, okay? This needs some God in it. This needs some spirit in it. And I see you kind of bringing that to the ground. And how you're bringing that to the ground is you are resting, okay? If this is something, if you are making some kind of big decision, this could even just be for your own life. Maybe you're at like a choice point in your life where you're deciding like what's going to go to the next chapter with you, you know? Maybe you're at some kind of portal moment. I see the best way for you to make these decisions is to do so in stillness, okay? I've got this blue moon in the background, or whatever planet that is back there, okay? You are resting, you have this halo around your head, you are prioritizing stillness, so presumably these messages from the divine that you are trying to channel can come through and have a clean landing. Spirit, anything else? This is a very interesting message. So, actually, I'm gonna go to a part 2, because I think this is gonna be a little extra. See you there.